9.
That's so small.
Yeah, she's tiny.
You're on Raw, correct?
Correct.
Yep. It's one of the best storylines on Raw at the moment. You excited for the Netflix pivot?
Yeah.
It's a big platform, Dom.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how things are going to change. You know, it's weird to say because I've been around for so long. So like I've seen the changes since I was like 8 years old, from being backstage to the pandemic, or even pre-pandemic, because I was doing stuff. I was getting beat up by Brock Lesnar before that. So all that stuff, and then pandemic, and then being in the business to just wrestling, and then seeing how it's all just kind of shifted and transformed. It's kind of wild to see, you know. So I'm kind of just excited to be a part of it.
It's just such a big platform, you know. I think if the wrestlers leverage their skill set the right way, it can like really just set them up for life.
What do you mean by that?
With Netflix, I believe the viewership of Monday Night Raw will skyrocket.
Yeah.
At least it should. It will be incredible for WWE and just the wrestling industry in general. There will be select people who are so good at their craft, whether it's on the mic or wrestling in general, just in matches, where
Spin-offs?
a casual...
Like the good spinoffs?
No, well, potentially spin-off shows, whatever, but a casual viewer might latch onto this person because they don't watch television, but they do watch streaming platforms. And so I think it's an opportunity for every single person in the WWE to leverage the viewership of Netflix to build their own personal brands and businesses outside of the WWE. In the same way that I look at YouTube. You know, stepping stone isn't the right word, but it's definitely a platform to like amplify my message and promote stuff outside of YouTube.
It also feels like potentially like a little bit of a ground leveling, because when you bring all of these people where one is, you know, specifically popular on the current platform, all to a brand potentially really new or diverse new audience, new stars are going to rise out of that, because they're going to be celebrated in different ways, and they're going to see spikes in viewership when X, Y, and Z goes on versus what would have happened on, you know, television. I think it's going to be an opportunity for a lot of new people to rise.
Yeah, that's very true. I never thought about it that way. For me, it's kind of just like,
What happened to your voice?
well, what do you mean?
Something definitely happened.
It was like, you ever see Pee Wee Herman as a kid?
No, who's Pee Wee Herman?
See,
it just
we're back.
Oh, that shit was crazy. It's fine. This is a serious topic.
sorry.
Go ahead.
What were we saying?
Could be anything.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
No,
a
you're
big Pee Wee
saying
Herman
you
guy.
see, and you never thought about it that way.
Oh yeah. Because I mean, to me, I just, you know, I just want to wrestle.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to go out there and put on the best performances as possible. But, you know, on the business side of it, which I feel like a lot of, it's newer for us wrestlers to like kind of do it that way. Because like I said, I feel like we just kind of want to go out there and wrestle and perform and give the best to the fans, you know. So this is bringing it to Netflix is gonna whole new set of eyes, different crowd. You can get new people involved, and it's gonna be. I want to see what boundaries we can push with it for sure.
You think we'll be able to be edgier or not as edgy?
I think people are gonna expect us to go in there and just first episode of Raw on Netflix. I think people are gonna expect, you know, freaking blood and tables everywhere. Titties,
yeah.
You know, like Edge and Lita, where they had the live sex show. Like, I'm sure people are gonna expect things like that. But I feel like in order for stuff like that to be special and meaningful, you can't have it all the time. It's got to come, you know, like an RKO out of nowhere.
Right.
And it's like you don't expect it, and then it's like, boom, titty.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, 100%.
One.
Yeah,
Just
That's
one.
even crazier.
But it sounds like, by the way you're going from a titties perspective, that you think it is going to edge up a little bit versus edge down.
I don't know if it's necessarily going to edge up. I think it'll take time to edge up. I think we're going to gradually stay the same, and then just, like I said, slowly start just testing our boundaries and our limits.
See, I hope we can get back to the edgy days, the custody battle days. Like, let's be honest, bro, that was fucked up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Did you hear what they originally wanted to do with me?
Tell me. Bruce told me. I forgot. Tell me.
Yeah, they wanted to hang me from a cage.
Yeah, that was...
Not even from a cage. They wanted to just actually hang me. Like on a waist thing, and just like have me dangle there and have them
like the
pick
Money
me
in the
up.
Bank briefcase.
Yeah, but a kid. Me.
See, we can go back to that, I think. Have you been noticing the pendulum swinging to like where it's, that type of shit is like, I don't think you can ever hang a kid on TV ever again. Dude, it might not be allowed. Bro.
I mean, I don't know. They hung Kevin Owens in a shark cage. above the ring. So
Right.
I don't know. Maybe they can.
I think cable television is far more strict in terms of guidelines of what you can and can't do because of the sponsorships and the commercials.
So how are the sponsorships going to be different once we get to Netflix?
Netflix doesn't have sponsors.
Oh,
Just cash.
Just subscribers, brother. They
Straight
can,
bread.
They can technically let us do whatever we want.
Wait, wasn't that the channel that
Light
show?
bulb.
Wasn't that the channel that show was on with the that we watched Saltburn? Was that Netflix?
Saltburn is Amazon Prime.
Oh, but it's same.
No, same
They can
deal.
go this.
They don't have to answer to sponsors.
Like, I remember
that's
when I
always that's always the block.
Yeah.
Is bro, you're pissing off the network because the network needs
Yeah.
money from sponsors. If you have subscribers, you can have freedom to do and say kind of whatever you want as long as the streamer's cool with it.
Like that bathtub scene in Saltburn.
Stop.
Okay,
Stop
no
with
problem.
Saltburn.
It's fine. It's no
What's
problem.
this bathtub
Like,
scene in
no, don't
Saltburn?
worry about
That's
it, bro. It's
crazy.
fine.
I've never
it's
seen
fine.
anything like it,
But just
really.
imagine,
Me
like
espresso.
this scene presented by SeatGeek. Like that's not gonna happen, bro. It's